Get yourself unstuck. Here are 4 simple questions that you can use today to get yourself moving again. Hi, I'm Sam Marshall from clearhorizonscoaching.com, and if it's your first time on my channel, remember to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on any future content. I've been there, facing a big decision and not being sure which path to take, overwhelmed by the enormity of it all and stuck, going round and round in circles in my own head. And it never got any easier for me until I found these 4 questions that made it so simple to see the problem from new angles and know how to move forward again. So what are these questions? Question 1. What will happen if I do? Question 2. What will happen if I don't? Question 3. What won't happen if I do? And question 4. What won't happen if I don't? These questions help because they scramble your current pattern of thinking, which is keeping you stuck, and make you look at the problem differently, forcing you to both create and confront possibilities that you may not have thought about before, or which are making you feel uncomfortable. That's why there's such a simple and easy way of getting you moving again. What you need to do is sit down somewhere you're going to be undisturbed with a notebook and write down your answers to each question one at a time. For this example, I'm going to use the example of you've been offered a new job and you don't know whether to take it or not. What will happen if I do take it? Write down as many answers as you can to this, covering both the positives and the negatives. It could be things like, I've got my dream job, I'll get a pay rise, I'll have a bigger team. But it could also be things like, I'll work longer hours, I won't be working with my old teammates anymore. You need to cover both the dream scenario and the be careful what you wish for scenario. What will happen if I don't take it? This needs to examine what it'll be like if things stay the same. Examples could be, I'll still be working with my team, or I'll be able to keep the same hours. But the negatives might be things like, I won't get that pay rise, or my boss will question my ambition. Before we move on to the last 2 questions, let's stop for a minute and think about how we get stuck in the first place. Surveys show that there are normally 4 reasons that people give for being stuck. The first reason is that they've been living their lives according to other people's expectations. This could be about the university you go to or the course you take, where you live, or even things like your choice to have children or get married. Another reason for being stuck is that we're afraid of change. We're worried about what might happen if things move on and don't work out the way we want them to. It's the better the devil you know scenario. A third reason can be simply that we might think we're too old or not able to change, not able to learn new skills or take on new tasks. The fourth reason that people often give for being stuck is that actually they aren't clear about what they want, or they haven't been clear with other people. So maybe you're being overlooked for that promotion because you haven't made it clear to your boss that you really want it. Maybe you're not certain that you do want it. Do any of these resonate? Give me a thumbs up if they do. So that might be why you got stuck, but what's keeping you stuck? Is it that you don't know what to do next? That's why these 4 questions are so great for helping you move on, because they help you consider those possibilities. What if things do change? What if they don't change? So, back to the last 2 questions. What won't happen if I do take it? This may push you into uncharted territory because you're going to have to think about the things that you will have to change or may have to give up in order to achieve that role. So I know when I was offered a job a few years ago that if I took it, I would have to give up on my dream of running my own coaching business. So think about the trade-offs you will have to make. Do you want to take them? It could be things like, I won't have time to take the kids to school 2 days a week, or I won't be able to train for that marathon as well. What won't happen if I don't take it? This question is a double negative, which our brains can find difficult to process. So take your time on this one and really think it through about what are the things that won't happen if you don't take it. So it could be things like, my career won't end, or my colleagues won't stop respecting me. Have a good think. Once you've done all 4 questions, give yourself a 5-minute break and then go back through them. You may often find that some additional answers come back once you've refreshed your brain. And then sit back and reread all the questions and all of your answers really carefully. In my experience, most people find that the choice becomes clear at this point, because usually we already have the answer within us, just that our thinking has become so scrambled when we feel stuck that we don't know how to get it out. And that's why this framework is so helpful. It's simple and effective and quick. You can use it straight away. If the answer isn't clear for you at this point, then maybe it's time to start thinking a bit deeper about any limiting beliefs you have about the situation or yourself, or whether there's a conflict with your values going on. But those are topics I'm going to cover in other videos, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on those. Here you are, 4 simple questions that can be used to navigate any decision. Here's a quick reminder of what they are. Question 1. What will happen if I do? Question 2. What will happen if I don't? Question 3. What won't happen if I do? Question 4. What won't happen if I don't? I hope you found this explainer helpful, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up as it really helps my channel, and take a look around at my other content as I will be sharing more tips and techniques that you can use every day to help you get unstuck and move forward in life. Remember to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on any future content.